Do you do your own car maintenance? Like to know what to buy and don't really want to spend a crap ton of money? But you buying stuff you'll never use? Well, I might have a solution for you. First off, get something to hold them in. Makes sense. And if you're in the garage, you got a driveway, your vehicle's gonna be way in the driveway, but your box is here. You have a nice little rolly cart. Put all your common stuff in there that you use all the time. I have Toyotas. We use these. Also have a Ford. Has that. I'm biased. Buy good ratchets. Then won't let you down. Very useful tool. It also turns. That's very small. Also flexes. Pop this out. Now you can throw bits in there. Something I use all the time. Knipex Cobras. Jack of all trades plier. Have a decent 1/2 inch ratchet. You can put a lot of torque on this thing. You don't want this thing to break. Nice little number 2 and a flathead. If you want to save money, just buy impact sockets. You can use them on a ratchet and power tools. And you don't want to have double sockets that you wish you didn't buy in the first place. Shallow, deep, shallow, deep. You get the point. Flashlights. This thing is like 30 bucks at Harbor Freight. It's really bright. That's magnetic. I got one at work. This whole strip fell off. This was probably starting to fall off too. Wrapped with electrical tape. Now it doesn't scratch everything. Extensions. You use those all the time. Another flashlight. These markers are a lifesaver. Caliper. Put nuts and bolts in. More magnets. Wrenches. You'll always need pry bars. When you buy pry bars, you want something to smack it with a hammer with. Something that's kind of useful, not always. You got this guy at Tractor Supply, like for like 30 bucks. Comes with majority of ones you might use. And yes, I have used an impact on these. Well, Tecton don't make these ones anymore. 6-point. Now they make 12-point. Now they're more expensive, so they're junk. These are only worth like $130. Now they're almost $200. And obviously, you're gonna go on the road here and there. Have something to put your tools in. Helps out a lot. So with my chest, I kind of just like little knickknacks up top. It's a bad battery. For some reason, two of mine took a crap on me. TV for music. Batteries up here out of the way. Keys. More batteries. I like Porsche. Flashlights will be everywhere, as you can tell. Up here. Ratchets I don't use anymore. Icon torque wrenches are alright, but honestly, this guy's at home now. It used to be at the shop until it broke quite a few bolts on me. Now I hate this thing. Switch to Snap-on. Spend that $700. Pliers. You might look at this and not think much about it. But if you don't want to ruin something, use these. Knipex. These were my go-to electrical pliers for a few years. Then I bought the OTC, which is way better. up here is fantastic, but the crimper's right here. When you got crimper wire, it's gonna sit down here, and look at where the cutting is. Yeah, I might have cut a few wires doing that. I also got this one, the knipex version, but I prefer this one over that. I've had these for quite a while. They survived heavy diesel and everything. Tips are a little bent, but honestly for $10 at Home Depot, worth it. I have 2 of these now. I lost one of my Super Duty. It sat in the frame for 3 months. They did not rust, surprisingly, just a little bit. Hoses. Put it in the hose. Zips it right out. Always have some of these. You'll never know when you need them. I like the Milwaukee ones the most, so you can just press them out. You don't have to fight with that stupid tab thing. I hate those ones. Just admin drawer. Just little stuffed batteries, more pens. Something no one really talks about. Pocket pry bars. Fantastic. Get the Matco one. Little going away present when I was in the Army. I used to use these when I was on the road as a diesel mechanic, but now I don't use them anymore. Pretty nifty. You can just magnetize, your screwdrivers. Pretty useful. Gasket scraper. If you're gonna get one of these, Walmart sells one like this. It's red, but also has a magnet right here. So instead of always having to grab with the claws, I think it will sneak down there and bend all what you need, and it'll get it that bolt out. Couple things I don't really use anymore. All these tools got retired to home use. Don't use them in the shop anymore. Standard. Back when I was heavy diesel, they were useful. But not working light duty diesel. I don't use standard anymore. Except for some. They used to sit here, now they're at work. I'm with the Icon. But honestly, I hate these freaking wrenches now. So if you look at it, that is thin and it digs the crap out of your hands. If you use them, you gotta put a lot of oomph into it, hurt your hands. Snap one's a bit better. There's little miscellaneous things. Diagnosing, obviously. Always have electrical tape. I use these on cars. Buddy gave me that. These are pretty nice. I like the ones we can throw it on the bit driver. Cause I hate using the drill. Takes too long to set up. Sneak in and clean everything out you need. Just have multiple of everything, because you never know what you're going to scrape out of rust and corrosion. Always have zip ties. Honestly, I bought these, and I hardly ever use them things. Studs. Bought this thing. Have yet to use it. Tire stuff. Cutting. Little picks and whatnot. I like the Milwaukee ones. Way better than these. Like even the Milwaukee ones, they both like the same width, but these ones bend quite a bit. You just never know when you need these things. Like these guys right here. You can throw this thing right on a wrench. I have a very low profile on a socket. This is just like the same one as up there. This one's Valves of Tools. I feel like it makes the magnetic stronger. More stuff. I don't really like these. I think they're trash. Got these at Menards a long time ago. They work pretty well. Punches. When you want to do a punch but not break things, get a brass one. I use these on the lawnmower, sharpen the blades. So I got these ones at home, but at work I got that like aircraft metal one. Superior in every way, because these things will bend. And I hate it. These are alright. I like the claws. Bought these things for oil filters. Have yet to use them. I got this thing. Used it once. Hated it. Said I got that Icon one. It comes with all a bunch of caliper stuff. I use this for gaskets more than that actual gasket scraper. Because these you can just sharpen them. For some reason they just work better. You got more surface area to clear stuff. A little nice scanner. You can actually read parameters on the car, but it's not bi-directional. Always need one for the house. Hammers. Random crap. Gun stuff. You always need one in the house. Torque sticks. Pretty useful. These ones are from the Harbor Freight. Still kicking. Hammers. Also chalk blocks. I like this one. That's my favorite. I have a Cobalt one at work. Thing's still kicking since 2018. I got these. Hardly ever use them. Because of the sockets in there. Work way better. Power tools for the house. And coolant. When I started working on cars, I went with Proto cable. They still actually work very well. Thing still kicks. When you wanna, if your car's gonna sit for a while, get one of these from Harbor Freight. Works phenomenal. On a tap and die set. Have yet to use it, but at least I have it. Sander. This is my first one. But at work I got the Milwaukee. Things packs a punch. Not gonna lie, but it's heavy. I'm a fan of this one. This one is perfect. Nail gun. Great for house stuff too. And with this box, I can also throw more crap in here. It's got a whole bunch of bottles. And you can never have too much brake clean. Worth it. Pretty nifty. I'll use hot shots. Something no one ever talks about. If your tools start to rust, those little silicone packages in there stops rusting. More house stuff. Oh, look at that. Another one. Bunch of blow modes that I hardly ever use anymore. This is for my weed whacker. So I hate that little stringy crap. So once it snaps, it takes forever to set it back up. These, cut the zip ties out, put new zip ties in. You're good to go. You can never go wrong with a vise. Saves you quite a bit. I try to keep it clean. But as you can tell, it never stays clean. Just a bunch of random crap. If your wife hates dirty hands. If you're gonna be rolling around the driveway a lot. I don't like to walk. I'm a roll. Like I said, Proto cable. I've had these things for a very long time. They still freaking work. Like I said, house stuff. Most commonly thing on a house is a dang Phillips. That's why it stays like that forever. And just always have. If you're doing a lot of gaskets, want something nice and clean, Scotch Brite pad. Amazing. More oil, much fluid. I got these free from work. Oh, it's heavy diesel. Still have them. Oil, coolant. What name you? The shop racks. Get these at Sam's Club. More stuff. Yeah. I mean, you know, cars and trucks do gotta go up. 4-ton. I recently got this guy because I got tired of bringing mine from work, home from work. Found this guy. And it's blue, so it matches. $30 at Tractor Supply. And since I'm short, I can't always reach everything in my Super Duty. You gotta have a step stool. And if you're lazy, don't even want to jack it up, but you don't need to take wheels off, ramps. Gotta have one if you're gonna do anything. And most cars, trucks, and vehicles, you got grease stuff. Makes things very nifty. Inflates tires. And if you gotta be precise on things when you drain it and you want to put the same amount back in, Home Depot sells this. Tells you how much you took out. That's crazy. And jack stands and all that stuff. This is where I actually have my chop blocks. Because I used to use hammers. I got 3 tons and a 6-ton. Main reason why I had to get 6-ton, my 4Runner, that frame sits so high off the ground. You can lift all of these all the way up you want. Tires still touch the ground. I had to go with 6-ton for my 4Runner. But I like these ones. Let me get it out. The reason why I like these Daytonas, not too expensive, but you can actually lock it. A little more safety. To me, that's worth it. A little foam. I don't want you, but engine bays hurt your knees. Hey, if you have any more questions, let me know.